Now an amazing story here. 10 years ago, a Darien teacher took a risk, and now we are all seeing it all pay off in his classroom.
This is such a great story. Jeff Waterman started off in banking, but when he retired at 30, yes, 30, he decided to become a teacher. NBC5's Christian Farr reports how that career switch led to this special recognition.
We're going to have an upper bound, and then a diagonal, and then a lower bound.
For nearly 20 years, teacher Jeff Waterman has used his expertise with numbers to inspire every student who comes through his classroom at Hinsdale South High School.
I don't need to be here, but I come here day in, day out because the kids are just amazing.
But the man known as Mr. Waterman to his students is also amazing to them, which might be the reason why he received a very special inaugural honor from the DuPage Regional Office of Education.
I think he totally deserves this award. He's so passionate about economics and finance.
Does anybody have any questions?
Let's talk about this recent honor you just got.
I was selected as the high school educator of the year.
And part of this has to do with an investment club you used to run for 10 years.
I gave them $50,000 at the start of each year, and then they had to invest it, knowing that if there were losses, that was my money. Right? But in the course of it, even during 2008, they turned a profit every single year. And then we'd take that at the end of the school year. 80% of what they earned had to go to charities, and they got to pick the charities, and then 20% went into a party fund, and then we'd have a big party at the end of the year.
How did you feel about the effort that they put into it over that 10-year period?
It was great because it mattered, right? So we would have our meetings, and then they would have to pitch, like, this is a stock I think that we should purchase. And then they would question each other, and they would get on their computers, and they would start doing research on the numbers, and they would either say, yes, that's a good, or they'll point out the flaws in that strategy.
Now, Mr. Waterman hasn't done that $50,000 investment club since before the pandemic, but his current students understand the lesson that can be learned.
And I'm really glad that he did it for the students that he did it for, because ultimately, if you want experience working with money, what else do you do other than just invest real money?
In Darien, Christian Farr, NBC5 News.
Talk about skin in the game.
Yeah,
Those
really.
kids really would have learned something, I bet, and is still paying it forward, and congrats to him.
Really great idea to be able to put that all together and then donate to charity as well. That was